back to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I continue with my Let's Play of Anima, Gate of Memories, the Nameless Chronicles. Riding back in, we're going to try to figure out what's next. Back to the puppet world, I guess, at this point. I think it was over here that led to the place. I don't know. We'll figure it out. This game has always been, like the first one, I'll say, and I'm assuming the second one is following suit, because it feels that way, has always been very difficult to suss out exactly what we should be doing, where we should be going, and how things should be handled. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Problem solved, I guess? Alright, pretty sure we've been this way. We dealt with what we had to deal with in this room. And we were supposed to be advancing to the next area, if I'm not totally mistaken. Maybe only mostly. No, actually, maybe... What was that? Oh. Really, Gus? Really? Alright. This is like non-stop nasties coming to do damage to us. Why do they keep disappearing? Die, living puppet. Alright, so we did the fight in there, and then... And then we're heading this way. And then we broke off to the side to do a bunch of stuff. I still don't know what that's all about right now. I don't remember. That led there, so it is down this way. Into this room, but I feel like we've already done the stuff in this room that we were supposed to do, too. And we have a single fragment of memory. Oh, maybe we're supposed to back out now that we have the fragment of memory. That must be what the play was. Okay. So basically, this side area is pretty much more or less done. So we're going to go this way, and I think this probably leads us back to the one before. Wonder when we'll once again meet with the Bearer of Calamity and Ergo. Oh yeah, I forgot all about this horrible, horrible monstrosity. Oh, what's this thing? What does that do? Okay. Use the key.
You did it! You can't imagine how much I appreciate it. I'll wait for you in the workshop. Find me there whenever you want.
The workshop. I wonder what that means exactly. Oh, this is definitely a weird thing. Alright, so I've triggered this. I don't know what this does. Oops, I meant to do that. Oh, there's something over that way. There's another path back this way that we haven't quite gone through yet. What's over here? I'm curious. What is that? That's weird. This game is very disturbing. Hello? Any of the walls fake? No, we have to just basically redo what we just did because of course we do. Still don't know what that weird spinny thing is all about. Suppose that's okay. Oh, whoops. This is where my impatience starts to come in. I'm a very impatient person. Okay. I don't remember any of this stuff. This all seems different to me. A soul fragment has been found. There's something red going on over there. There's something at the end of the hall over there. Okay. Definitely strange. Fine, I guess. Wait, what? I saw something appear in the top right corner there. I don't know what that was. I thought it said something like back. I don't... Well, this is gonna do something for sure. But what that something is, I do not know. Okay, it opened another door in the big lobby. This one leading upstairs as opposed to down. Alright, that's fair play. Oh, that's less so. A little creepy. Are you still alive? Okay, well, I mean, it wasn't much of a trap, but I suppose it was a trap. Yeah. Okay. Still not entirely certain what this thing is. But we got it spinning. Dude's gonna be waiting for us in the workshop. I'm not 100% sure even what that means. Okay. Back to nowhere. I don't really think I want to talk to you right now. Huh. Where does this lead? That just leads us out, right? This didn't lead anywhere. Okay, I'm trying to...
You talked about others like me before. What did you mean?
I crossed paths with a couple not long ago. Young woman accompanied by a creature, a lot like you. They didn't seem to know where they were. I found them in another section of the tower. Are they known to you?
It could be said like that.
Well, if you're lucky, maybe you'll meet them soon. As far as I know, they were coming here. I have to be going. See ya.
Bye? We just... Oh, Okay, we're gonna leave. There's gonna be a ton of backtracking and getting lost. Just letting you guys know ahead of time. This game is very confusing and quite disorienting. Like, I don't remember where... What is
This seal, it is connected to the Biblos. If I get the existential energy of the messenger to whom it belongs, I can destroy it and I will be one step closer to reaching the foundations of the tower.
Uh-huh. 3 is just a dead end. Am I gonna fall in? Yep. Okay. Oh dear. Like right now, I don't remember where that place was that I found all the... Basically the door I opened. I don't know where that is. I don't remember. So, like I said, we're going to be doing a lot of backtracking. And while I'm not playing this every day, I'm not going for like weeks at a time either. So it just kind of shows that this game is somewhat confusing. And it's purposely designed so. I know we had a couple different paths we could take. Just gonna walk through this. I probably should have killed a bunch of these things along the way. Slow and steady. Casual stabbity stab stab miss. Stabbity stab stab miss. Yeah, you know, rinse and repeat and all that. Where does this lead? Maybe this is the way I need to go. I actually think it is. What is this? I have no idea what that is. Yes, this is the place I was trying to figure out how to get back to. Uh-oh. Okay, that seems familiar to me.
So you survived. I'm surprised.
You were careless, Immortal.
Is that the red lady?
But you were close. More than anyone else has ever been before.
Really? I'm pretty sure I killed you with the sword through the... You know what? It's fine.
It will not happen again.
I don't think we have been formally introduced. You can call me Lady. Everybody does.
Uh-huh.
The truth is that I didn't expect to see you at the ritual. It was a miscalculation on our part, the worst possible. Your presence here makes this much more complicated.
Okay.
I am not sure you have thought about what you are doing. Resurrecting Baal. It is the single most idiotic thing I have ever heard in my life. And I have lived a long time.
A shame. I thought you might be willing to listen to me. Anyway, I'm afraid I'm going to have to stop you. I'm not sure I can do it, but I guess it's worth trying.
Alright, lady. What you got? Oh dear. Well, I hit her once. I guess that's a thing. Hey. This is not working to my advantage. Whoa. Okay, didn't know it homed. I'm pretty sure I dodged that, but I absolutely did not dodge at that time. I stepped out right at the worst conceivably possible time. I feel like exchanging hits with her is not the play that we're going to want to make. Oh dear. seem bad. Oh! Oh, jeez. Well, she seems angry. Ah. Curse you, wench. Ah! Oh. Okay, okay. No big deal. Come on, wench. Go down.
Goodbye,
All right.
immortal.
Goodbye, red
See
lady.
you soon.
Yep. Definitely see you soon. Well, I almost died there. Didn't quite. Came close. Real close to dying. Oh. Got some raw material. Oh, oh, hello. I may have panicked slightly. There's no way to be sure. Alright. Jump. There it is. Jump. And that's it. Alright, so down he goes. We are victorious. The Magitech Golem, despite sneaking up on me, didn't really take me down too much. It hurt. It definitely hurt. It was considerably unenjoyable. Way more unenjoyable than I would have ever hoped for, but, yeah, we can kill a couple of these. Some of our prowess back. Oh, I can just stand on him, huh? There we go. Okay, so we opened a door in here somewhere. I don't know which one. It's an upstairs door, so I would assume it must be this one. This is not the one. Okay, well, we'll go over here. That's the door right there. I sees it. I sees it. What do we have? Ow. Okay. So apparently... Huh. I don't really understand what's happening. Okay. Okay, I survived that. It was messy. It was definitely a little sticky. It was pretty unenjoyable, to be sure. Alright. So, what's... Oh, another memory fragment. Cool. Nascal entered the hall where the Council of Borlage was taking place. The greatest artists and creators of the world met once every decade under those walls. Different civilizations, even non-human creatures, went there to show the wonders they had created over the years. Naturally, only the very best could attend, those with fame, or whose fame had crossed all frontiers. For many of them, the simple fact of having been invited represented an honor, but to Nascal, it was quite the opposite. they should feel honored by his attendance. The puppet master walked through the room, trying to pass unnoticed. He paid little attention to several uninspired works that only reminded him why he was superior to everyone else. Nascal smiled ruefully, although he did not expect too much from others. He had wished to find at least something to rival his talent. Sorry about that, folks. I had to go make sure my puppy was okay. She was having some sneezing issue thing. It's fine. She's okay. Lost in these thoughts, a distant word caught his attention. Someone had mentioned Gaudamus, the creator of wonders whose fame had reached even Nascal's ears. Apparently he had also been invited, and a group of people were talking to him not too far away. Interested by his fame, Nascal approached him to share some anecdotes with a fellow genius. To his surprise, the legendary creator was much younger than he had expected, and was quick to shake his hand and exchange a polite greeting. Nascal was about to ask about the works that he was exhibiting in the council when the whole room became silent. Everyone whispered that Gaudamus had just arrived. At that moment, the confused Nascal understood what they meant, and a chill of terror ran through his spine. The person he was talking with was not a living being, but a doll. Work of Gaudamus was what he had heard before from the people. Even if it was only for a moment, the mere idea that he had not noticed such a thing overwhelmed the mind of the puppet master. Frantically, his eyes began to gaze closely at all the works exhibited by Gaudamus. Their mere sight burned his retinas, and at the same time he was unable to look away from them. The feeling of anxiety that oppressed his chest grew until it became pain. He even had trouble breathing in the same room which stored such wonders. Unable to wait any more, he staggered out of the room and did not stop running until he was outside. Then Nascal cried and laughed as hard as he could. He had been blind all the time in his egotism. Sure, he thought that he was on top of the world when he was only standing on a small hill. Only in that moment he realized that his work was far from having reached its full potential. That night would change his life completely. He would create greater works. He would surpass Gaudamus, surpass them all. From that moment on, his obsession would be perfection. Well, that's weird. It's pretty weird. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Ah. And we just got killed. I tried to do a healing thing. It did not work. Alright, so before we return, we're going to skip this. Before we return, we're going to probably have to use like a life fragment to get a little bit of health back. And know that really bad stuff is about to go down. Oh, boo. I was doing so well, too. So, I say that was no problem. I was wrong. Oop. Oh, dear. Okay, this is not working to my advantage. Alright. There we go. Let's go ahead and do that. Charge up. Go in. And down you go. Living Puppet did a little bit of damage to me. I actually don't have that much HP, so a little bit of damage goes a long way. Alright. That was not what I wanted to do, but it's fine. It will work. And hopefully we heal up from this. Very strange. Something about puppets and puppet masters and master puppets, and it's just creepy. There's a lot of creepy factor going on here. Alright, well, I guess I will I will slay these things. Okay, so that's two memory fragments. Maybe 3? Do I have 3? I think I only have 2. Is there anything more that I can do? There must be another spot that I can go to in here, though. I'm not sure about that. And these are just assumptions being made at this point. That leads back to, okay, the entryway. Alright, that's fine. I guess I go through here. We'll just go check, because I think this is where the memory fragment thing was. A little bit of healing. That actually leads back outside, right? Yeah, I think so. That is not what I was looking for then. What is next? What do we do now? Are there any doors that have not been opened? A skull. Where does this lead? Oh, hello. Hey, I got another memory. Now, Skull suddenly awoke. For 4 months he had been unable to sleep well. That night had been particularly bad, something which he blamed on the emotion of being so close to finishing his work. Washing his face, he noticed the terrible way he looked in the mirror, and thought that very soon he would have to be ready to return to society. The Skull was unsure of how much time had passed since he visited the Council of Berlage. After that night, he invested his vast fortune in creating a secluded mansion away from the civilized world, a huge and well-equipped workshop in which he could devote body and soul to his work, free from distractions. It had been years, or maybe even decades, since the last time he had contact with another human being. But loneliness meant little to him. All that mattered was that he was close to reaching his goal. During the previous years, just improving his creative talent has not been enough for Nazgul. His goal was far higher. He devoted day after day to research the same process that Gaudamus developed to make his works, becoming an unrivaled expert in lost science and supernatural rituals. With such unusual tools, he managed to create countless animated puppets which were able to move by themselves, the very ones that now protected his mansion and took care of its maintenance. But they were all just prototypes for his definitive work. The ultimate puppet, an artificial being so perfect that it would not be aware that it was not alive. Nazgul solemnly went down to the heart of his workshop where his most valued masterpiece waited for him. On the table was a body. Any observer would think without a doubt that it was a true human being. It had the same appearance as its creator, as identical as 2 drops of water. The master puppeteer smiled, and the next encounter with Gaudamus, it would be his marionette who would greet him. An ironic joke that only he would be able to understand. After reviewing for hours the status of the project, Nazgul determined that it was a matter of days to finish it. Only a few pieces were missing, which should be stored in his secondary workshop. With unusual anxiety, he walked to the north wing in search of them. It had been a long time since he had last visited that area of the mansion, and he was not even really sure why he stopped going there. Upon entering the room, the master puppeteer was struck by the terrible state of the place. He didn't remember having forsaken the place for so long. Without giving it too much importance, Naskal walked to where the pieces were stored, but he saw something in his way there that puzzled him. There, sitting in the workshop, was a corpse holding the parts that Naskal had come for. His flesh, rotted and dried, was in pretty bad shape, suggesting that it had been in that place for a long time. Surprised, Naskal approached to examine the body, but before he could do it, the puppet master became completely paralyzed with terror. Because despite being worn and wasted, there was no doubt, I'm assuming that was actually Naskal's corpse. The corpse had the exact same face as him. Okay, well, this is gonna go very poorly. Yes. Go down like sweet muffin, yes. And for your trouble, sir. Alright, so apparently his creation was trying to create the perfect marionette, but that's already happened? It's a little confusing. Alright, are we able to leave this place? We are. You know this is going to be a trap. It's a tarp! Alright, simple and easy. Not much to do. I suppose we could level up. It's the select button. There it is. Skill tree. The ultimate strike requires level 5, level 6, level 4. Your chance of causing critical hit increases while we have the Thanatos active. Okay. Has to be linked. Maybe. I have 2 skill points. Why? Do you want to unlock the Death Eater? Yes, I do. Increase the amount of health points recovered by defeating enemies by 25%. That's cool. And then what is this one? Each time you receive damage, you recover key points proportional to the damage you received. Sure, let's go with that. Alright, that's cool. Alright, very, very strange stuff all around, but this leads somewhere. Where that somewhere is remains to be seen. Oh, we're back into the workshop. Okay. Staircase, fine. Alright, and you're down. You are out of here, friend. Yeah. Alright, I'm just going to keep going from strength to strength, I guess. It's killing and killing and killing and killing some more. Anything else? No? Do we take care of everybody? Is it all done? Where's that guy that was supposed to stay in the workshop for us? He must be here somewhere, because he said he would meet us in the workshop, so... My assumption is somewhere our buddy boy is, though I don't know where that somewhere is. Very strange. I think he'd just be like in a random room. We already did this. Oh, they're angry again. Alright. Sure. hit me. I do not appreciate that at all. Thank you very much. And done. Is that it? It's just strange. Well, there was nothing going on there. We came from that way. This is kind of a dead end. I guess maybe we go all the way to the very end of this place? And is he in here? He is in here. Hello.
Thanks for your help, stranger. Everything is much clearer now. I am not real, only a reflection of Gaudemus, the creator of wonders, a shadow that Nazgul has formed from his memories. I committed the sin of surpassing him and was punished for it. But real or not, I made a promise to you, and I assure you that I will keep it. I don't have anything but my abilities. Even being a simple copy, are still a match for the creator of wonders. With the right components, I can make something incomparable for you.
Okay.
If you bring me raw materials I could use, I assure you that you would not regret it. Unfortunately, I don't think my body could endure the process multiple times, so I can only create something for you once. Therefore, the more raw material you provide for me, the greater my creation will become.
Okay. Well, I guess that's that. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to head back to... Gosh, I don't even know at this point. I'm going to head back to the starting location with the dude that's sitting outside, and we're going to break off the episode there. And that's pretty much it, really. So we're just going to head back up here, and we're going to do a save. And I know this one went a bit long, but we had a lot that we had to do. I think I have all 3 memories now. I just have to figure out where I need to go to actually place the memories. And once I figure that out, well, things will hopefully be a little bit better. We'll see. Alright, folks, until the very next episode, my name is Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you so much for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.